Hey folks, it's Rob Flux here with another Real Deal on the Field. Here I'm with my student, Chris Langton, I guess on project number 3 in the suburb of Birkdale, just outside of Brisbane. Mate, you've got a very, very creative solution here. Stepped up deal size from some of your previous projects. 8 individual duplexes, or 4 lots of 2. Not a bad combo, mate.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Yeah, so this one's basically a 2-stage development. We did a 1 into 4 lot subdivision, and then due to the zoning and the size of the block, we're also able to put 1 duplex on each of the lots. So at the end of the day, 8 units in total.
And the reason why you did that, you actually had a look at, I guess, a number of different ways of actually exiting this deal. Your couple of projects prior, you were just doing basic land subdivisions and not actually doing the construct side. This site was capable of getting 5 lots, as I understand it.
Correct.
And so you could have got more yield out of that from a lots perspective. What made you, I guess, do less lots, but then more dwellings? How did that work?
Yeah, sure. So originally, as Rob said, we were looking at it as a land subdivision, exit as land, do as quickly as possible. Whilst we were in our DD phase, we were obviously looking at what is the highest and best use. Through engaging with our different consultants, as well as a couple of other contacts who are actually developing close by, we saw that there was a huge potential to build it out as duplexes, and whilst it would be a bigger project and a longer term project, it would give us the ability to hold units at the end as well as the profit, which was obviously the aim all along. So
yeah, absolutely. And you say, I guess, talking to one of the other developers nearby, I guess one of the beauties of having I guess a community like this, folks, is having strong relationships. When we say nearby, it was only three doors away.
3 doors down, yes.
So
exactly.
3 doors down. So they came across this and they took it through to duplex, which really set the scene for you to go, well, we already have some certainty now on what our price points are going to be. And whilst these aren't for sale just yet, we're just in the finishing touches for it. So we're not going to reveal the price point, but it's gave you a high degree of comfort that it was worthwhile taking through.
Exactly.
And since then, obviously a little bit of market uplift as well, which has just kind of added a little bit of kick to the pocket, mate. So
correct, yeah. So looking forward to, as you can probably see, we're only a couple of weeks away from handover and looking to get them on the market and go from there.
So at minor defect stage at the moment, folks, so you're going to see when we go through in a sec, you're going to see some blue tape everywhere. So don't worry, that's all going to get fixed. Builders on top of that.
Absolutely.
But look, I just want to take people back to the point of acquisition. So this is a site that you said you were negotiating on for nearly 18 months.
Correct.
So patience out there, folks. When somebody says no to you, does not actually mean no, just means you've got to be patient.
Exactly.
I've had some deals where I've negotiated for up to 5 years. You just got to keep coming back. Persistency, last man standing, as they say. The old Stephen Bradbury. So Steve Bradbury. But in this instance, mate, you were negotiating with them 18 months ago, or 18 months before settlement. What was the issue at the time? And then what changed that you, I guess, suddenly picked up and were aware of and you were able to be nimble on?
Sure, yeah. So as Rob mentioned, I think it was about 3 different offers and 3 different points of contact as well. So the price point at the start, obviously there was a bit of a bridge too far to meet. They had some certain changes in personal circumstance that required basically a fairly quick contract and quick settlement, as well as some a bit of a creative condition where one of the sellers could also stay in the house for a few months after settlement. So that was the thing that got us across the line with our offer at the end of the day. We'd actually seen, as I mentioned, we'd seen this a number of times, and on that last time we're like, is there any point in chucking another offer in? But we did, and persistence gets it at the end of the day.
Yeah, so if you can find their needs, in this instance, they needed certainty, they needed speed, and they also needed somewhere to live for a period of time after settlement. So once you know what those 3 needs are, putting a deal together, and I guess between offer number 1 and offer number 3, when you finally snagged it, about a $300K difference in price point as a discount on the original purchase price.
Correct.
So not a bad outcome, mate. Well,
no, thank you.
So folks, we're going to go and pop inside and actually have a look at that. So we're going to see you on the other side in just a sec. See you soon. Hey folks, a little bit of a walkthrough as we talk to this. You can just see over the top of us, but you see we've got pretty much 8 identical floor plans, all single story. all 3-bed, 2-bath, and that's predominantly because of the demographic in the area, which is largely downsizers and aging in place type community.
Correct.
So a lot of retirees in this area. So super important that you actually understand what your product type and product fit is. Now we touched on before the combo that you were doing with regards to you could have done 5 lots versus the 8 duplex type approach.
Yeah.
What was the thing when you did your highest and best use calculations? What was the thing that actually tipped that across the line for you?
Yeah, sure. So we did look at obviously different options there, as I mentioned before, and then looking at the build cost of a single story and the demographic, and then what we anticipated the sales price at the time would be. And when we obviously put all that into our feasibility, the numbers were shown through basically to show that was the best option for us.
Yeah, with the demographic being, I guess, the older generation wanting to age in place. The dream home is probably gone. That was probably their previous sale. What they're looking for now is, I guess, low hassle factor, low maintenance, easy access, no stairs, all those sorts of things. And so giving them the finished product is really the best outcome there to get the best sale price.
Correct.
We mentioned down the road being, I guess, your proof point of what's actually possible here. They completed close to 18 months ago.
June last year.
Yeah. So you've got some uplift in the market since then. So that's a fantastic outcome. Obviously, at the moment, if I guess we've done the walkthrough, you can see that I guess blue marks on the walls and that sort of thing. From a defects perspective, for those people out there who've never done a build, I guess trying to go through and do that final inspection, give the builder that before people come in and the sales process occurs and people go to settle in. We want to try and get those defects out of the way as quick as we can. What was the process you did for that?
Yeah, sure. So we did an initial walkthrough with the builder, realised that it was probably in our best interest to bring a third party in, just so that it wasn't a back and forth kind of process. So we engaged a third party who's put together a very thorough, detailed report, and then basically sit down with the builder and go through each of those and work out, what are the big ticket items, what are the ones that we absolutely need done now, which ones can we concede on a little bit and, give a little bit of slack to.
Which is super important because I guess you want to keep a relationship with the builder alive, I guess because you want to hopefully use them again in a future life. Correct. So there's defects that are technical and there's defects that are material. You've got to really work out what's going to impact the sale, and kind of work to that. Now, in this instance, mate, you've got 8. Everybody out there who's been following me for a while knows my magic formula in trying to keep a property for free. So just for those out there who don't know, if you've got a 20% profit on cost, if you sell 5, if you could do 6-pack and you sell 5, then you should pay down the costs and own the 6th one for free. In this instance, you've got 8. Did you get your free one, mate?
We did. Yeah, we did. So 1 each, John and I.
So brother John, I guess joint ventures in their business in that side of things. So 1 each. I guess didn't quite get them owned outright, but you're just kind of tipping a little bit of cash so that you each, in the end, own 1 outright. So tip it into the entity to kind of flush everything out of the system and looking after mum on the way through, mate.
Yes, yeah. So mum is moving into my unit in 2 weeks' time. So
there you go.
Yeah.
So John gets the rent and
we'll work it out.
And Chris will get the inheritance. That's how that's going to work. Mate, any parting words of wisdom for those out there? This is project number 3. You've also got another 4th one that's only just finished around the corner. Give some people insights into what you're up to now.
Yeah, look, I guess insights would be, as I said before, persistence. So when you see a site, if you get told no the first couple of times, keep trying and always maintain that communication with the property owners and the agents in the area. And I guess the scaling up. So, we followed the process and have, gone from the 1 and the 2 to the 1 and the 3 into the 4 into the 6 and 8 now. So it does work, and just got to, watch for those properties and where you can make it work. But around the corner. So we are doing another one in the area. More to come on that soon. But that'll be a 6-lot, 6 duplex build.
Yeah, very project. Good. Well, and that one will have 2 completely owned outright in that instance. So Well done, mate. Now, for anyone who wants to see the full story here, we'll get Chris and his brother John to actually present this at our upcoming Brisbane meetup. So we run these in Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide, and soon to be Perth. If you'd like to see the full story and get all the warts and all, trust me, there's always, I guess, lumps and bumps on these journeys. If you want to see all of that, come see it at an upcoming meetup. Till then, bye for now, folks.
There you go.